Simona Halep has spoken candidly about one of the most defining and misunderstood decisions of her life: the breast reduction surgery she underwent as a teenager to save her tennis career. In a newly shared video published by one of her sponsors, the Romanian star revisited the moment that forced her to confront fear, doubt, and the reality of her physical limits just as her professional journey was beginning. "I arrived at Roland Garros in great shape and I won it. It was a dream," Halep recalled. "And then, during training, suddenly, I locked up. I couldn't move. I was very scared and I started to cry." For Halep, then only 17, the issue was far more serious than simple discomfort. A chronic back problem, unknown to many at the time, had begun to impact her biomechanics, confidence, and ability to compete at the intensity required to progress in the sport. The junior Roland Garros champion suddenly found herself debating a career-altering operation long before most players even break into the professional ranks. "I already had a serious spine problem. I was 17 and it was too early to make such a decision, but it was a yes or no issue. I knew I could not play tennis at the highest level without it," the former world number one added. The teenager who had just won the biggest junior title in the world was forced to choose between immediate physical relief and a long future on the tour. Halep described feeling overwhelmed by the pressure, yet guided by a conviction stronger than the uncertainty around her. The surgery, she revealed, was ultimately driven by a belief that her long-term career depended on it. "I had faith. I knew the sacrifice was worth it," the Romanian said, reflecting on a decision that shaped her rise to 2 Grand Slam titles and the world number one ranking. Her message now, years later, is aimed at young athletes and anyone facing a difficult, deeply personal crossroads. Halep emphasizes the role of inner conviction, determination, and courage in forging a path forward.